Once intelligence understands its own power, it must also confront responsibility. Not responsibility in the abstract, but responsibility across time. Every advanced civilization eventually gains the ability to alter its environment permanently, to change climates, to reshape ecosystems, to leave marks that persist long after intentions fade. At that point, ethics are no longer optional, they become structural. Most ethical systems begin with individuals. What should I do? What harm might my actions cause? But advanced intelligence operates at a different scale. Its decisions affect millions, sometimes billions, sometimes futures that cannot speak for themselves. At this scale, restraint becomes a moral act. Consider the technologies humans already hesitate to use: nuclear weapons, certain forms of genetic engineering, artificial systems we do not fully understand. The fact that we hesitate matters. It suggests an emerging awareness that not all capabilities should be exercised simply because they exist. Now imagine a civilization far older than ours, one that has already seen the long arc of its own consequences, one that has learned, through experience, that even well-intentioned actions can produce irreversible harm. Such a civilization would not frame ethics as rules to follow after action. It would frame ethics as constraints on action itself. It would ask not what advances are possible, but what actions are safe to make permanent. Broadcasting signals into space is permanent. Colonizing new star systems is permanent. Introducing new technologies into fragile environments is permanent. Once done, these actions cannot be undone. An ethical civilization would be cautious with irreversibility. It would prefer silence over signals, stability over growth, non-interference over intervention. This does not require pessimism. It requires humility. Silence, in this context, is not fear. It is respect for complexity not fully understood and for futures not yet lived. From the inside, this kind of ethics would feel conservative, slow, deliberate, sometimes frustrating. From the outside, it would be almost invisible. A civilization guided by restraint would leave few traces, no beacons, no monuments visible across the galaxy, only systems quietly maintained over long spans of time. If many civilizations reach this ethical threshold, then the universe would not be empty. It would be full of civilizations that have decided not to announce themselves. The silence we observe may not be a failure of intelligence, but an expression of it. In the next episode, we'll explore how such civilizations persist, and why maintenance, not expansion, may be the true marker of longevity.